Hey, hello everyone. Good morning. So this is Jay Ganeshan, your trainer here at SphereSkill. Welcome everyone to SphereSkill Technologies Empowering Tomorrow's Learning. So in today's session, we are going to see what is email deliverability and how we can able to improve the email deliverability on continuation with the email deliverability topics, where I have completely explained what are the key factors which affects the email system, sending of emails and receiving of emails. So if you guys have not gone through that video, I will leave the card at the top. Please go through that so that you will get to an understanding and overview of how email should deliver. Okay. So in this session, we will see how the emails are being sent and what is the difference between email delivery and email deliverability. So when we speak about email deliverability, okay, email delivery is something when a sender is sending an email and the recipient server accept the email and acknowledge back, okay, and it delivers either to the spam or to inbox. How it goes to spam or inbox, it depends on the factor like your reputation, your email reputation, and then your domain reputation, and whether your IP is blacklisted, your domain is blacklisted. There are multiple factors are there. In today's session we will see what are those factors which are being affecting in order to increase your spam score. True guys, each and every mails which is been sent will attract a spam score, right? So that may land it into the junk or spam. So how to make it corrected? Okay, what are the precautionary measures in order to make the email delivery to get it landed into inbox, which will be the details of getting mail deliverability fixed. Okay, so that is the difference actually. So email deliverability, ensuring the email being delivered to the inbox. Okay, so we can get a acknowledgement from the recipient server. There is a concept called read receipt and then acknowledge read on delivery and also acknowledge on receipt. Okay, so that is been there. We will see how to configure it and how to get that from the recipient mailbox. Okay. So poor configuration and a bad domain reputation and missing authentication can lead to spam or rejection of the emails from the recipient server. So the first factor is to getting the emails getting the email sent to the recipient server and being accepted by the recipient server. Then the second here will be making the email classified as with a good spam score and then getting it delivered to the recipient mailbox. These are the two important factors. Okay, in our section 1, we will understand what is the email deliverability. So we have seen ability to deliver the email on your inbox is what email deliverability, and how to check your IP address, domain address is being blacklisted, and if it is being blacklisted, how to fix it, and then what are the domain deliverability related issues and how to fix it, and what is SPF record. Okay, so SPF we have seen sender policy framework. Okay, we have defined in our first email. If you guys not gone through that, I will leave the card on the top. Okay, pick up the card and then go through the complete uh, video so that you will get a clear understanding of that. Okay, so now we will see in practical how we can able to check this. Yeah, hi guys. So I am using a toolbox called MX Toolbox. Okay, to check the email deliverability. It also provides a comprehensive report of what is your key challenges in fixing the email deliverability issue. So what it says like you send a mail to ping@tools.mx toolbox.com. They will reply with an email saying that it is been fixed or not. Okay, so we are sending an mail to ping@tools mailbox with the test email delivery. This is a test mail to check the email deliverability. Okay, so we have sent it. So we will wait for some times and they will respond back with us with their findings. Okay, so next we are having one thing, called blacklist.test from MX Toolbox. There are multiple toolbox and parties are available in the global market. You can use any one of them. All functions on the same fashion only. Okay, so we have received a email response from MX Toolbox. What is the details? Okay, so here what they have given, they have provided some useful information. So sender's IP, what is their IP address it is, what is the domain we are sending SphereSkill info, and what is the DNS record status. Okay, so in this we are missing DMARC, right? So what is DMARC? We have seen in our first video, and in our upcoming session we are going to configure this. So this is a newly set up domain, right? So we have recently created this domain in our Office 365 basic setup. So if you guys not gone through that, you can go through that. I will leave a card on the top. So from the scratch we have set up for the Office 365. So with this we have a challenge in the configuring the email. The email setup is not fully complete. Okay, so we are going to set up this. So you can send this and identify what are your key challenges in sending your emails. Okay, so now we will see what is our IP address. So here we got the IP address. There are multiple ways to get the IP address. Okay, I will show you one of the way. Say what is my IP. It will give you what is your IP address and from where you are connecting. Okay, so I might be using an ISP service provider. So from which I am getting an IP address. Okay. So this IP is you are responsible for sending emails. So check whether this particular IP is having any blacklist score. If this is being blacklisted, okay, then definitely it is going to be. So as I told you, there are multiple email bodies which monitor IP address and domain address. See here we have 61 blacklisting bodies are there. Out of that, the spam, RBL, and then the uh, Barcuda and Backshutter will play a key role into it. Okay, so each and every provider is having their own unique way of identifying whether this is being spammed IP or it is a genuine IP. How do they will identify when you send more amount of mail? So we have discussed how spam score get increased and what is the good practice of sending emails with the reducing spam score, right? So now if you send such type of unsocialist mail or email marketing, then definitely your score will get increased. The IP address what you send the mail will also gain the reputation and it will also increase the spam score, correct? So in that context your IP will slowly gain your blacklisting. Okay, so now we will check your domain also. So this is our domain. So we will check if this domain is being blacklisted. So we have 9 bodies who verifies the domain. Okay. So out of which we are not coming under any domain blacklisted. If this is being that, please ensure this is being green and it is whitelisted. Otherwise, you will get 100% emails landed into the this one. Okay, guys, let me know if you want to know how to get the IP or domain whitelisted. For you guys, I will make a separate session and put across. Otherwise, this will become very lengthier. Okay, so leave me a comment. Let me know if you guys want to know. I will help you out in which body it is being blacklisted. You check your domain and let me know on that. Okay, so the next is like checking the SPF record. Okay, so for SPF record we have a SPF toolbox with MX toolbox. Okay, so I will leave all this link in the description. Make use of it, guys, and then you can put your domain and check it up. So when you check it up, so you will get to know who is your service provider, that is email service provider who is authorized to send email. So now we have hosted in Microsoft Exchange, that is Office 365 Basic, which is using protection.outlook.com. Okay, this is a Microsoft email service. We are using that to send and receive mails. Whether we are complied with the SPF, yes, we are complied only when we are sending the email from Microsoft. So if I am sending a mail from an application, definitely it will get rejected and marked as a spam, right? Not only that, it also identifies what are your key challenges, whether SPF is published and whether it is having all the information. SPF contains character for all, no item for all. So what is this all? So if all is being enabled, see here it is there, which so now minus all we have used, so which means it is very strict. So if you use minus all, if it fails this category, then it will 100% reject the emails. Okay. So there is one more category called what is that? Approximately the average weighted all. Okay. So for that we will use a symbol tilde and all. In that case, what will happen is you will be not monitored so strictly, but it is good practice to have minus all, which will be very strict monitoring. Okay, if one mail also fails this SPF record, it will be rejected. So how to include it? We can able to add the IP address or other details into the SPF protection outlook.com, and that space add the new IP address or the DNS name and then update your SPF record. Okay. So you doing so will include that server details also being allowed to send the email. Okay. So we have seen how the SPF records are being monitored. So DMARC records are not being published. We will publish this, and after we complete our next session with the DKIM, and then we will go for the DMARC record publishing. Okay, guys, I have told you we can check each and every email reputation, right? There are bodies out there which will monitor each and every email ID who are sending emails. What is their email score? Okay, so let me check my mail ID. Okay, this is my mail ID which we have created, Ganesh Jai Ganeshan at SphereSkill.info. So when we check it, it will understand what is my amount of emails being sent on daily basis, and then it will give me a percentage of reputation what I have gained. Okay, so here it has clearly given what are the problems. See, I have very bad reputation score. 35 is not at all accepted score. Why I am getting is because this domain is not even 3 days old for getting the email configured. We have very recently set up this. Not all this information is put across because I want to show it to you guys. So I have not added all these features. Okay, DMARC protection is been not available. Domain is not well known because it is a new domain. As I have told you, domain is newly created. Yes, it has clearly instructed. Okay, the domain is very less than 3 months. So in order to gain the reputation, your domain needs to be more than 3 months, and if it is more than a year, it will be clearly considered for a reputed domain. In such 1 year span of period, your domain should not be sending unsolicited mail, and it should not be sending a marketing mail. In that case, your domain will slowly gain the reputation. Okay, missing invalid BIMI record. Okay, so we have our BIMI records which is missing. What is that? We will see in our upcoming session. Domain is a bit long. Okay, so it is having some more information. I think this should not be a bigger constant. It is not such a big domain, and it is easy to capture only. Okay, domain has a uncommon TLD. Okay, so that is like it is like a uncommon TLD is like a top level domain. So we have .com for commercial and .org for organization, right? And also we have .edu for education. So like that info is like a uncommon top domain it is mentioning. This is one of the important factor which you guys need to consider. Depend on your business nature, purchase the domain. If you are having a commercial business, then I will recommend you to purchase .com domain that is globally recognized and will gain always a good reputation. Okay, email has limited public presence. Okay, because this email ID is not known in public, I just created it before 3 days, so it is not having a public presence. You guys check this, you will know what is your score reputation. Okay, if you're having a bad reputation, tag me out, I will help you to sort it out. Yeah. we'll see that. And there are so many other green we have. Okay, email format is valid, like that. So many greens are there. I leave this link. Okay, please check it on yourself. I'm not going through with whatever it is been passed. Outlook, that is Office 365, takes care of major of the components and the security measures once they are being onboarded. So there won't be any possibility that the emails configured in Outlook 365 will be landing into such type of the failure, that is email format is not valid and email is not disposable, like that. Email length looks good, so MX record is not being found proper. Okay, MX record is one of the important factor. So we will see what is our MX record. So we have MX lookup, so that we can able to see what is the MX record of this. So this records for each domains is publicly available. Okay, so these records cannot be very closely kept because the other bodies has to identify. It is like a post address, right? So I'm sending a mail, a postal mail. Okay, to whom I will send? I'm sending it to Tamil Nadu. That will carry one pin code, right? So that should be known. Then only that will be delivered. The same way, this is your postal code. Okay, so from where it is being kept, like which state it is being kept. Okay, that is being provided here. See here, it is been coming under protection.outlook.com. So that is nothing but your Office 365 domain services. Okay, so we have test email servers also here. You can put your email servers and then test it. Okay, so you can add it to monitor this also. When you say monitor this, then they will monitoring this particular domain, and in case of any issues, they will reach out to you. They will send you a mail. You can able to put across your mail ID there, and they will send you out a mail. Okay, so there is email deliverability is also there. So they are also explaining what is SPF DKIM DMARC and complicated policies, which I am bringing it to you in our sessions. This is MX Toolbox is one of the useful toolbox, guys, for email related issues. You can check up blacklist is there, and then DMARC is also here. We can check what is our DMARC, and we have a diagnostic. You can check your diagnostic and email health also. You can able to check it up from here. And we have, okay, email health. If you see, we have already seen what is our email health. We are having a low health only because it is very recently set up, and we also have a DNS lookup. Okay, so if you go with the DNS, we will know from where it is being hosted and who is our DNS provider and what is our records. A records and other DNS records. Okay, DNS is been hosting by Microsoft Corporate, and it is been prohibited to have the public DNS. Okay, this is the name server. Name server is the one who holds your entire records. Which means for the other domain, it will be identified like for SphereSkill.info, the name server is Microsoft. So if any address means IP address or A records or C name, what are those records we have discussed earlier, right? So to get all those records, it will go to the Microsoft and then check whether these records are being available. Based on the records, it will pick up and it will send. Right, so we have this many toolboxes are there. So we can able to make use of each and every toolbox and then see how is our records are being hosted and how to we have to increase our record. Okay, so we have even DMARC also. Okay, DKM also. So we can see how is our DMARC is been set up, how is our black list has been checked up. So these two we have seen already, and we can see even ping also, reverse lookup also we can see. Reverse lookup is one of the important factor which affect your email deliverability, so that we will see in our upcoming session. This is your test lookup, so that these are your text record. Okay, where your text are being added, in which your SPF will come into the place. So this is our text record. Okay, we have also Microsoft authentication. So that is a one-time work which is been configured and made the domain to be authenticated, right? So likewise we have multiple records which is there in place, which will inform what is the key records details for which email has to be looked forward for. Okay, who is lookup is also there, so it will say like who is that domain belongs to. Okay, if the domain is been publicly available, then it can able to identify who is that records is. Okay guys, we are going to see how to check our domain reputation. Even though email reputation is there, if domain reputation is being failure, it will definitely land it into spam. Okay, there is a body called the spam hub. So this is very important body, very closely monitor each and every email and domain. Okay, so we will put our domain here. Reputation score is 0. So why? Because it is recently created, domain created on November 6th. It has clearly given. When it is been expiry also it is giving here. See, you guys see. So when you have a domain of more than 1 year, then only you will gain a reputation. Until then, if your new domain is created, if you ask me, Jay, whether a new domain created is not allowed to send email, yes, it is allowed to send email. So what happens the emails? So if you carefully configure your DMARC, then and you sign your each and every email using DKIM, then 90 to 95 percentage emails will go and land it into a proper inbox. So that is what we are going to see in our upcoming session. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching the email deliverability related issues. So today we have seen how to fix the SPF record and how to check your IP address and domain name. What is your reputation score? How to improve your reputation score, right? So tomorrow we will continue to see how to fix your DKIM records and how to digitally sign each and every email. So thank you for watching, and please share this video if you found this is to be information, or if someone needs this information, kindly share it with them. Do like and subscribe and click on the bell icon so that each videos which I put as a which I upload will be coming as a notification to you. You may not miss any of the mail. Kindly do follow me on my Facebook, on my website, and you have any concern or queries, you please leave me a message. I will revert to you. You can leave me a comment also. Okay, thank you everyone.